Have you ever showered someone with compliments, only to talk behind their back later? This is what we call the compliment conundrum. It's the difference between genuine compliments and flattery. Picture this. Someone keeps praising your fashion sense, but they're only doing it to borrow your designer jacket. That's not real niceness. It's a transaction. So remember, if you're just complimenting to get something in return, you might just be faking your niceness. Ever made someone feel guilty just to get your way? This, my friends, is the art of the guilt giver. Picture this. A friend who conveniently forgets their wallet every time you go out, leaving you to foot the bill. They play on your sympathy, turning the tables to make you feel like you're in the wrong for questioning them. It's a classic guilt trip. Remember, if you're using guilt as a tool, you're not being nice, you're being manipulative. Are you more interested in looking nice than being nice? Welcome to the realm of the selfie syndrome, where social media reigns supreme and image is everything. Take, for example, our friend who volunteers at the local shelter, but not without ensuring each act of kindness is captured and shared for all to like. The focus shifts from the act itself to the public perception of it. So ask yourself, if your good deeds are for the gram and not from the heart, you're probably faking your niceness. Ever jumped on the bandwagon to cancel someone just because it's trending? Let's take a moment to think about that. It's like Joe, who's quick to jump on the cancel culture train, tweeting and retweeting with righteous indignation, yet he barely knows the full story. It's a bit like shooting arrows in the dark, isn't it? Here's the truth, friends. If you're cancelling people without knowing the whole story, you're not being nice, you're being a follower. Ever laid it on thick only to flop when it's time to show up? Picture this, you've got a friend, let's call him Fred. Fred's always waxing lyrical about how he's there for everyone. Sounds nice, right? But when it's time to lend a hand, Fred's suddenly got a million other things on his plate. This, my friends, is what we call a flattery flop. All talk, no action. If your words don't match your actions, your niceness might just be a facade. Ever said yes when you really meant no? Picture this. You're at a gathering, and your friend once again suggests an idea that makes you cringe. Yet to keep the peace, you nod in agreement. This, my friends, is the yes man dilemma. It's not about being agreeable. It's about being authentic. When your yes becomes automatic, it loses its sincerity. Remember, if you're always saying yes, even when you don't want to, you're not being nice, you're being dishonest. Ever spread a rumor about someone, even though you smile in their face? Here's the thing about the gossip game. It's a classic sign of faking niceness. Picture this. You've got a friend, let's call them Alex. Alex is always friendly, always smiling, but the moment you turn your back, they're whispering about you to others. That's not genuine niceness, that's a facade. So remember, if you're gossiping about others, your niceness is nothing more than a mask. Ever apologized without truly meaning it? Now let's delve into the apology avalanche. Picture someone who's constantly saying sorry, yet their actions never shift. It's like a broken record stuck on repeat, isn't it? This habitual, insincere apologizing is a sign of faking niceness. Genuine remorse leads to change, not just a flurry of empty sorries. Remember, the true measure of apology lies in the actions that follow, not the words that precede it. If your apologies don't come with change, you're not being nice, you're being disingenuous. Ever been a keyboard warrior fighting for causes online but doing nothing in real life? We've all come across people who passionately post about climate change, animal rights or social issues, yet their actions fail to mirror their online fervor. Their posts are filled with hashtags and catchy slogans, but when it comes to actually making a difference, they're nowhere to be found. It's as if their fight for justice is confined to the virtual world. If your activism stops at your keyboard, your niceness might just be for show. Ever promised to be there for a friend, only to flake when they actually need you? Let's talk about the flaky friend phenomenon. Picture this, your mate is having a rough time and you offer a comforting, "I'm here for you." But when they reach out, you're suddenly ghosting. It's a classic case of all talk, no action. A facade of niceness, if you will. So remember, true kindness is all about showing up when it counts. If you're a flaky friend, your niceness might just be a facade. Enjoying the video? Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Each like and subscription helps to fuel our creative journey, inviting more intriguing topics into the mix. So if you're finding value in our content, go ahead and show some love. Click that thumbs up, and while you're at it, tap the subscribe button. It's a small act, but it means the world to us. Now let's get back to our list. Ever donated to charity just to tell people about it? The charity charade. It's a classic in the playbook of faux niceness. Picture this: a person donates a hefty sum to their favorite charity, and then they can't resist trumpeting about it on every social media platform. It's not about the cause anymore, but their image. So remember, if your charity comes with a press release, your niceness might just be a PR stunt. Ever given feedback that was more hurtful than helpful? Let's talk about the feedback fiasco. Picture this: a colleague gives you a harsh critique on your presentation, dishing out all the flaws. They claim it's just honesty, a helping hand, but does honesty need to sting? When feedback is more about pointing out faults than fostering growth, it's not helpful, it's harmful. Remember, honesty without tact is cruelty. If your feedback hurts more than it helps, you're not being nice, you're being hurtful. So do any of these signs sound familiar? From the compliment conundrum to the feedback fiasco, we've traversed the landscape of feigned niceness. Perhaps you've recognized some of these behaviors in yourself or those around you. It's time to reflect, to question, and to change if necessary. Genuine kindness is not a mask worn for the world, but a character trait that springs from within. Remember, true niceness comes from the heart, not from the desire to appear nice. Thanks for watching our video. We hope you found these signs insightful and maybe even recognized a few in your own behavior. Don't forget, self-improvement is a journey, so don't be too hard on yourself. If you enjoyed this video and want to keep learning, go ahead and hit that like button. Drop a comment below to share your thoughts. We'd love to hear from you. And of course, subscribe for more content like this. Until next time, always be genuinely kind.
Savored this video? Fancy another? Click the on-screen video for an even deeper dive into fresh territory. Your support is like a warm cuppa on a brisk day. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, ring that bell for the latest content. Cheers for watching.